When Joe McEwen was recruiting Tiana Myers as a high school star in Washington, D.C., she never imagined that one day she'd work for the coach. And when Kate Popovec transferred from Pittsburgh to Northwestern, she wasn't necessarily thinking about a job after she was finished playing. But today, they both work in the Northwestern women's basketball office, and they're helping to give a new meaning to the idea of Northwestern family.
The bond between a coach and a player extends far beyond the hardwood. This rings true for Kate Popovec and Tiana Myers, two members of Joe McEwen's staff, who both committed to play for him, one at Northwestern, the other at George Washington.
I've had, ex-players coach with me, people who just love their school. There's a passion to that, and you want to give them opportunities.
I have always known that I wanted to get into coaching. I was really injury-plagued as a player. Coaching was a vision for me, actually, since I came to Northwestern. In my 5th year, I did coaching conventions and things like that, and Coach was really helping me to try and find a job.
After a 10-month stint as the director of operations at LaSalle University, Popovec made her way back to her alma mater in 2014. Now sits on the Wildcat bench alongside Coach McEwen as the director of player development.
Going back to Northwestern, going back to my alma mater, it's a place I'm so passionate about and that gave me so much. When I was here as a student athlete, I could think of no better way to take a stepping stone in my career than to come back and give back to the university that gave me so much.
Myers had a different journey to Northwestern. The Maryland native committed to play for Coach McEwen at George Washington, but never had the opportunity to take the court for him. Shortly after she arrived on campus, McEwen resigned from GW for the head coaching job at Northwestern in the summer of 2008.
I was in shock. It was really heartbreaking just because we started to develop that relationship of more of a, not a friendship level, but a coach and a player.
After scoring more than 1,000 points at GW, Myers was looking for a way to stay involved with basketball after graduation, when a chance to work for a familiar face opened up in Evanston.
I came across the opening at Northwestern, and I was talking to a lot of people, and they said, well, I know Joe. And they asked me, did I want them to reach out to him? And I was like, no, I think I got this one. I think I can reach out to him. He may owe me a favor or two.
With both of them on his bench, Joe McEwen has a closer bond with his staff that benefits him and, more importantly, his players.
I think it definitely brings a really unique perspective to be able to talk from the experience. Not only did I play for Coach, but I've made the choice to come back and work for him, and he's also made the choice to hire me. It speaks just multitudes to the type of guy that he is. When he recruits you, he says, yeah, I'm going to take care of you. To be living proof of that, not only as a player, but now as an employee, I think that's who Coach is.
I think I am probably one of the ones that actually understand Coach the most in the office. Now that I know him and we built this relationship, I can understand where he's going before he gets there.
For me, to have a familiarity, it really helps me to know that I got people that love the school, love the program, and that's really important in our business.
I think there's something to be said about that relationship that is built between a coach and a player, and even someone like Tiana, who might not have actually played for Coach, but there's just a bond that's built that's hard to break, and I think that fight is always going to be there for each other.
Coach McEwen and the Wildcats are right back here Sunday for a 4 o'clock game against the Indiana Hoosiers.